teeth the whole video? I hope not.
No. He in love with that crook.
So as you can see by the title of this video, I'm going to be telling you guys what I use to record and edit my videos, okay?
Okay. I'm going to take responsibilities for my actions and say that I don't know how to make wigs, but I still somehow continue to keep trying to make them, and this is how they turn out every time. I'm sorry for whose ever feelings that I hurt with this fuckery that is on my head, but I just love the hair so much, I had to wear it, and the hat has made zero difference. Don't judge me, just laugh at me and move on.
So my friend requested me to do this video. She wanted to know what equipment I use and what I use to edit. And everything that I'm going to be talking about in this video is going to be linked in the description box to my Amazon store. I have everything in a store on the Amazon website for you to just go ahead and click and pick what you want to buy, put it in your cart, put it on your wish list. It's up to you. I definitely was one of those people that wanted my video to be of the highest quality. I wanted them to be the best with lighting, sound. Like, I wanted it to be all that in a bag of chips. I will always be looking for cheaper alternatives than the expensive version of pretty much everything. So with that being said, I'm just gonna say right up front, just being real, I really do not think that you'll be able to create, especially if you have high standards, you're not going to be able to create the content that you want by cutting corners. That's just point blank, like just being real. I went a couple of years trying to find every loophole that I could think of when it came to lighting specifically. Like, I was on eBay looking for light alternatives, Amazon, looking at YouTube videos on how to make my own lighting. All those things, you can try them, but for me, everything that I tried, I was not getting the quality that I want. Also with video as well, I was not getting the quality that I was setting my standards to. So I had to just go ahead and take a leap of faith, or just bite the bullet and go ahead and buy the expensive equipment, okay? And the camera that I use now is a Canon Rebel T3i. My camera does not have autofocus. If you want autofocus, then you're gonna have to go with the Rebel T5i, or I think they have a T6i and a T7i. I don't know. If you want to have autofocus, you're probably gonna have to go higher up in your T's, in your eyes.
I wanted to mention that even though your camera does come with a battery, depending on what settings you have your camera on, that battery could die pretty quickly, and most times it will die in the middle of your recording. So to prevent that from happening to me, I went ahead and purchased a power supply battery from Amazon. And basically what that is, I can actually use electricity to power my camera while I'm using it, and it makes it so much easier. Or just go ahead and go into the Amazon store and you'll see it. It's called a AC power adapter supply kit.
It doesn't have to be a Canon. You can use a Sony. You can use whatever camera you want. When I ordered the camera, I just ordered the body. The body is just you buying the camera without the lens on the front. The lens that these cameras normally come with, they're not the best quality. There's different lenses you can buy with different depths of field and all that great scientific mumbo jumbo that I cannot teach you anything about because I barely know myself, okay? But if you want to know what I'm talking about when it comes to depth of field and f-stop and everything like that, just go ahead and search it after you watch this video. I knew that I wanted the blurry background, so I had to research what lens to get. And in that research, I found that I needed a camera that had a 1.8 f-stop. But basically, the lower the f-stop, the more blurry your background is going to be. And the particular lens that I got was the 50mm 1.8, and that, you know, thankfully that lens, I think I paid $50 for that lens. Now you can find that lens anywhere from $50 to $100. The only issue that I have with that lens is that because it's a 50mm lens, that means that the lens is a very close-up lens. So my camera that I'm using right now, I can reach my hand out and touch. right here, okay? With the 50mm lens, in order for you to see just this, my camera would have to be way over there somewhere. Like, it has to be far away because that lens is such a close-up lens. I have a remote, okay? I use my remote to make sure that I'm in focus. If I have to get up while I'm recording and I sit back down, I want to make sure I'm in focus. So that's what I use my remote for. I use my remote to also to record because it's a hassle having to reach and, you know, do all that. So that's what I use my remote for. I'm trying to hit points without talking because, you know, y'all know I can talk, okay? So, you know, I'm trying to save y'all some time. All right. I wanted to say that whatever camera you get, whatever DSLR camera you get, when you're buying your lens on any website that is not the manufacturer of your camera, please make sure that whatever lens you're buying is compatible with your camera, because there's nothing worse than getting a lens and you have a different type of adapter on your camera than what the lens is. That is the worst feeling. I've done it before. So now we're gonna go to the lighting. The lights here and here. Okay, let's talk about lighting. Lighting is going to be probably the most discussed with me in depth because like I said, I just went through a lot with lights. When I said that I went through a lot with lights, what I'm telling you is that it was a extreme amount of trial and error. I've tried Target lights. I've tried going to Home Depot and Lowe's and getting those lights that are for the light in your bathroom over your mirror. I tried these little lights that are they're very powerful lights, but they are battery operated, so they're not really efficient. So if you want to save yourself a lot of money, because I wasted so much money when it came to lights, if you want to save yourself some money, just get yourself some soft boxes. That is what I'm using to light all this. All I have is a soft box right here and a soft box right here. Now you might be wondering, like, how do you know where to put your lights? Like, don't ask me that. I don't. If you want to reference videos about lighting and backlights and front lights and field lights, and do that. I don't know anything about that. Soft boxes are lights that all the videos I've watched and all the research I've done, it all goes back to the soft boxes and the ring light. Now if you want to be cheap like I was and just go waste a whole bunch of money and then end up buying the soft boxes anyway, fine. So the soft boxes that I got, they're 1600 watts and they cost $89.99. But here's the thing, it's $89.99, but you get two in a box. You get two in a box, and then you get the light bulbs, the Energy Saver light bulbs. You get those with it. Like, everything comes with it. The stand, the soft boxes, the light diffuser on the soft box. You get all of that for $89 and whatever your tax is for shipping and stuff in your area. Oh, I know what I'm forgetting. What do I use to edit my videos? I use Final Cut Pro to edit my videos. I don't know what version it is. Final Cut Pro is for Mac computers only. Trust me, I tried, and it is impossible to get Final Cut Pro or iMovie, I also believe, on anything that's not Apple. What I will say is that there is a comparative product, and that is called Cyberlink. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there is a link in my description. Yeah, I hope this was helpful. I'm sorry that it's so long. If it's too long, I'll break it up into two parts. If you have any questions, if I forgot to answer something, please go ahead and let me know in the comments. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.